Hi, man, on this video. Beat an easy demon to warm up. I've played for 4 hours, buddy. I am very warm. I'm fucking insane! 69! Let's go! I can't fucking believe I fluked it. I can't fucking believe I just fluked the level. What? Huh? I had the exact same deaths as fucking Dijon. Dijon also had 4 attempts past 53. I died past 53% 4 times. Hello? I'm genuinely shook. I'm actually shook. That's so insane. That's ridiculous. That's actually fucking nuts. Hello? How the fuck? There was not a single second where I felt remotely close to beating this, by the way. Oh, I'm number 1. Yippee! I genuinely cannot believe I'm recording this video because I should not have beaten Starlight Summit for like another week and a half. At least this level is ridiculously difficult. I feel kind of like a fraud recording this, in all honesty, because I had been going on a spiel every single stream that this level is absolutely impossible. It's like top 70 probably, because to me, this level feels noticeably harder than Zodiac, Scream Machine, Promethean, Fragile, Keras. The level's in the range that it was supposed to be, right? I think this is like a genuine step up in difficulty from these. And part of my brain did start considering the idea of whether or not this is going to be like Tartarus difficulty, because I spent like 4 days grinding runs and grinding consistency, and I just never felt like I was improving with it at all. I genuinely felt like I was fighting against a wall. So the fact that I ended up beating it in like 8 days is so unfair to the level's difficulty and to my experience with it, because in all honesty, this level should have taken me significantly longer. Right? Like, I was, for the last 3 days that I played, I got 75 on the first of the 3 days, and I got 57, and then the next day, all I managed to get was 68, and then the day I beat it, I got 61, and then I just beat it. I was getting past 53% once, maybe twice a day, and 57 to 100 is really hard. I was grinding runs on this level. I was grinding from 38% for like an hour and a half every single session. I think I had like 100 plus attempts to 53 plus from 38. Easily, probably more, probably like 150, and I just could not get that run. So the fact that I managed to beat the level with only 4 deaths past 53 is a genuine miracle, right? It's so unbelievable that I managed to pull through with that. Because I feel like now, when I say that I think this is closer to something like Tartarus than Zodiac, it's just not a reliable opinion because, well, I fluked it. I don't know how my consistency would have developed over the next few days. For all I know, I could have gotten extremely, extremely consistent over the next couple days, and I would have been like, oh, maybe it's not as hard as I thought it was. But because of the fact that I ended up fluking the level, there is not a single a single doubt in my mind that this isn't just super duper ultra difficult, but I know it's not going to be reliable. And I don't really like that, because I want to be reliable for this level, because I think this level is super awesome, and I can definitely tell that this is going to be one of those levels that a lot of people aren't going to play. And not because of the fact that it's like a bad level. I genuinely love this level. I think this is phenomenal in every way, shape, and form. I give it a 99 out of 100 enjoyment. It's a 10 out of 10 level. It's so good. But somehow Pengi managed to make the first and only 45-second level that isn't jumper slop. And by what I mean by that is that you have a lot of the short levels are very muscle memory carried, right? A lot of the shorter levels, like No Jokes, Citra, Cobwebs, they're levels that anyone can play and make progress on, and make decently good progress on. And I just don't think Starlight Summit is one of those. I genuinely do believe that this is one of those levels where you just need immense raw skill, because you are not going to improve through muscle memory on this level. So this is an actual 45-second level where I don't think we're going to see people jump to it, just because of the fact that it's just actually stupid difficult, right? And that's impressive. That's very impressive, and in a good way, I think, because this is going to be one of those levels that if you have it on your point and create profile, if you have it on your EDS role list, if you have it on all-rated extreme demon list or global list or whatever you're using, it's just going to be a cool thing to have on there, because it is a level where you actually just have to be good. Visually, it's awesome. I love the Aurora Borealis. I think it looks so pretty. The progression of the level is super, super, super good. There's nothing bad that this level really does. The only thing I will criticize a little teeny tiny bit is the fact that it is very choke pointy. I was very good at like 35 to 48, but then 48 to 53 and 30 to 35 is genuinely impossible. Same with the very beginning. The beginning of the level isn't that bad. You really just die to 17, 22, 25, and maybe 27 like I did for some reason. And then at the ending as well, it's really not that many like hard things. It's just individual inputs such as 57, 61, 63. 63 is really brutal. 68, 72, and then all of 75 to 81. Like, there's a lot of choke points. It is definitely one of those levels where you can tell that it is molded around muscle memory and click patterns that the creator made, because this is a solo level. The creator verified it and built it all on their own, which is really, really cool. But it is very choke pointy. So it is definitely a level where you're just going to end up dying to the same things a lot of the time once you start getting good at the level, which I know a lot of people don't like. I personally don't really mind it. Obviously, I can't really speak on how frustrating it does get, because, well, I fluked the level. But yeah, this level is really, really good. I highly recommend it if you want a challenge. It is difficult, though. It is very hard. I place it as my 4th hardest. I am so convinced in the fact that this will place above something like Zodiac. Maybe not initially, just because of the fact that the reliability of me and Dijon is very low. The people who have beaten this level has very overall low reliability. Both of us fluked it. Dijon's second hardest before this was Promethean, and his hardest is Gagatrondra, meaning that it is very unlikely that their opinion is very reliable at all. And I fluked it as well, and my opinions kind of like falter once you go above Zodiac, because Zodiac is by list my 4th hardest. So I think it's going to place kind of low to begin with, and then it's going to slowly rise up the ranks as the time goes on. That's my prediction, at least. Anyway, thanks for watching. I really like this level. I think it is absolutely phenomenal. Highly recommend checking it out if you are at the skill for it. But again, remember, this is not a muscle memory level whatsoever. You just have to be really fucking good at robot. Anyway, buy the plushie, join Discord, and I'll see you around. Take care, everyone. Peace out, and I'll see you guys later. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.